Hey guys, so today I'm filming a very exciting video for you guys. I'm going to be doing a first impression slash wear test on the Coty Airspun loose setting powder, and I'm also going to be comparing it to my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder just because I love this. I use it every day to bake my laugh lines and my pores and just to set my face in. And so the Coty Airspun retails for $5.97, so it's super affordable. It has 2.3 ounces. I got it in the color translucent extra coverage. And the Laura Mercier retails for $38, so it's almost $40, and it only has 1 fluid ounce, so you do get more with the translucent Coty Airspun one. And yeah, I really just wanted to show you guys my first impression and kind of compare the two just because I love that one so much, and I wanted to see if this was maybe a dupe for it. And so yeah, if y'all want to see my first impression, and also I'm going to do a wear test throughout the day, then just go ahead and keep watching. Hey guys, so I already have my foundation on. I'm wearing my Hourglass stick foundation, and I also have my concealer on, which is my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I will have everything listed down below, but yeah, now it's time to bake my face, and I'm really excited to try this out. I got it in the color Translucent Extra Coverage, which I don't know why it says extra coverage if it's translucent. I'm very curious about that, but I really wanted to give it a good review, and so the only way I can know to know if it's good or not is if I compare it to my Laura Mercier translucent powder. So I'm gonna do this on one side of my face, and then I'm gonna do the Airspun on the other side of my face. And to apply both powders, I'm going to be using my damp beauty blender just because I always use this and I really want to make sure I'm testing it the right way. The Airspun does come with this little poof inside, which I do really want to try out, but I'm just going to save that for a different day just because for the sake of the video, I want to do both sides with the same applicator. And so yeah, this is what the Airspun color looks like. As you can see, it pulls a little bit more beige, and the translucent one from Laura Mercier, I have it on a little palette right here, pulls a little bit more yellow white. So yeah, the color difference is probably going to be different on your face as well. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and open my Airspun powder really quick. Whoa. Okay, so I just opened it and powder sifted out, and it smells like a grandma. Literally, it smells like your grandma's beauty area. It smells I actually like the smell, but if you are very sensitive to smells, I wouldn't get this, or I would get the unscented one because I know they do have an unscented one. I just wasn't really thinking about it when I bought it. So yeah. Okay guys, so I'm really going to zoom you in, as you could see, just so you could see how the powder applies. So I'm going to go ahead and shake up the Airspun because I want to try this one first because I'm super excited about it. And so I'm just going to shake it with the lid on it. That's what I like to do with my Laura Mercier as well, or I'll put it on a palette. Whoa, and a lot comes out. Okay, so yeah, a lot of powder comes out. And yeah, like I said, it's that beigey color, so I'm curious of how it's going to show up on my skin. So I'm going to go ahead and, sorry if I'm looking over here, my mirror is right here, and I want to make sure that I can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure I have all my lines blended out before I bake my face, just because if you bake your lines while they're creased, they're going to stay creased. And I'm going to put this under my eyes and where my pores are. So, whoa, okay, I don't know if I like the smell anymore because it's super strong once you put it on your face. It probably will go away though. It just smells really strong. So I like to bake my face where I have the largest pores, which is right here and on my laugh lines. I usually don't put it under my eyes, or at least I usually don't put the Laura Mercier translucent powder under my eyes, just because it can make me look a little bit more dry under there. But for the sake of the video, I thought I would do both under the eyes because I really did want to try the Coty Airspun under my eyes to see how that works. But what I usually like to use under my eyes is my RCMA No Color Powder, or right now I've been using my Marc Jacobs Banana Powder. But for the sake of the video, I'm just going to use both of these powders under my eyes and also where I would usually bake. I'm also going to bake my forehead just a little bit So that is what the Coty Airspun looks like. It's super finely milled, like it feels super soft. It feels like you're applying baby powder to your face. This stuff gets everywhere though. You gotta be careful with this one. It gets like, it just flies everywhere. Okay, now I'm going to be taking on the other side of my beauty blender, I'm going to be taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just going to use this to do the same thing on this side. And like I said, I usually don't use this one under my eyes, just because I rather use something less drying, but I love this one for the face because it really does fill in my pores and mattify the skin because I have oily skin. Oh, I forgot to do my chin and my nose. Ah, shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the Coty Airspun and do my nose really quick on this side. And then I'm gonna take the Laura Mercier and do this side of my nose. To me, the color looks the same. I know a lot of people are saying that the translucent Coty Airspun was darker, but to me they kind of look the same color. What do y'all think? Then for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna take the Coty one on my chin, just because I really want to try this out. I got this Coty Airspun powder everywhere already, so you have to be really careful with that. Okay, so this side has the Coty Airspun powder, and this side has the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And what I like to do after this is finish my eye makeup and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back to you guys when I'm gonna blend everything together. Okay guys, so I went ahead and finished my makeup. Now I'm gonna go ahead and press this in my skin. Usually when people bake, they like to buff off the powder from their face, but me, I like to press it in and make sure it stays in those pores and looks smooth. So what I'm gonna do for that is I'm gonna take two different brushes. For my Coty Airspun side, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. powder brush, and I'm just going to pack it into my skin. And then whatever's left on the brush, I like to use it to set the rest of my face. And I did use a lot for this video. Usually I probably wouldn't use that much, but I really wanted to test it out. And then I just kind of like go like this and make sure the powder is coming out. And so that is what that side looks like. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to this side, but with a different brush, of course. Oh, I forgot to do my nose. Hold on. There we go. Oh, and my chin had the Coty Airspun too, so let me do my chin. Okay. Then I'm just going to take the other brush and do this side. Okay guys, so this is both of the powders blended into my skin, and first of all, my pores, they both look minimized on both sides. On this side, I do notice my eyes look a little bit drier, and this is the Coty Airspun side, than the Laura Mercier translucent side, which is over here. It could be just because I have more lines on this side. But like I said, I probably wouldn't even use these powders to use under my eyes. I just kind of wanted to test it out. I would probably use something like my RCMA or my Marc Jacobs banana powder. I still haven't found the perfect under eye setting powder. So if you guys have a awesome under eye setting powder that you like that's not too drying, leave it in the comments down below. But so far, both of them look super smooth. Like this is the Laura Mercier side, and this is the Coty Airspun side. For some reason, I don't know how because it's translucent, but I do feel like this side has a little bit more coverage now, which is crazy. My veins are still peeking out through right here. They always show up, so it didn't really help with that. That's why I like to use like a banana powder, so it kind of counteracts that coloring, but that has nothing to do with this video. So yeah, both sides look really smooth on my pores, which is the biggest thing. And that smell, I could still kind of smell it right now, but I'm gonna go throughout my day and see how both are holding up, especially on my laugh lines. And I'm gonna go to work today and everything, so I'll check back in with you guys later after I get back from work to see how both powders are doing. Hey guys, so I am back from work. It is now 5:23, 5:23, and I put this powder on at 10:30, around 10:30. I didn't tell you guys, but I'm pretty sure I did put it around 10:30 a.m. So it's been around 7 hours that I've been wearing this powder, and I wanted to go ahead and check in with you guys. I wore it through work and everything, so let's go ahead and zoom in and take a look at both sides. Okay guys, so now that we're all zoomed in, this is the side with the Coty Airspun, and this is the side with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I could tell you right off the bat that I am creasing a little bit more on the Coty Airspun side, if you could see right here. But I do feel like my smile is a little bit deeper right here, so that might be the reason why. I am oily right here throughout my nose, and it is like, I feel like it's kind of, I'm starting to break apart, but both sides are doing that, and they're both kind of like holding my foundation together. And so yeah, what I have to say is that the Coty Airspun, I feel like it's a little bit more coverage right here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell, and that it is covering my pores a little bit better. Like I feel like it's more filled in on this side. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell. But on this side, I do have some more glow, so I'm getting a little bit oilier on the Laura Mercier side, which is very surprising for me. And yeah, that's pretty much the only difference that I see from the powders. It's so weird though, because when I first put on the when I first put on the powders, I felt like the Coty Airspun side looked a little bit more dry and cakey, and this side looked a little bit more flawless. But now that I've wore it throughout the day, I feel like the Coty Airspun is holding my foundation together more. My pores are more filled in, and the only problem with this side is that laugh line. So I'm really surprised, and I feel like the Coty Airspun is a really good dupe for the Laura Mercier. Let me go ahead and zoom you out. But yeah, I feel like the Coty Airspun is a really good dupe for the Laura Mercier, and I mean the Laura Mercier is around $40, so it is pricier. And the Coty Airspun has way more products, so this would be an awesome dupe, especially if you want to get into baking and you're not sure if you'll like it. Just try it with this, and then maybe later on you could try the Laura Mercier. I'm going to continue using both. I might use this a little bit more just because it's more affordable, like if I'm just doing a tutorial or something and I want my face to look good for like a couple of hours or whatever. I mean, they both lasted on my face, like none of them broke apart or got messy throughout the day or anything like that. So I'm liking both. I'm going to continue trying out the Coty Airspun. One flaw that I don't like about this one is that it gets everywhere. Like it floofs and it just gets all over the air. The Laura Mercier I feel like doesn't do that. But that being said, the Coty Airspun is more softer on the skin, and it feels like baby powder. It just like feels super silky and smooth compared to this one. This one just kind of feels like a normal powder to me, but it does still make the area really smooth looking. It just doesn't feel as smooth, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, both are good. I'm going to continue using this one. The one flaw that I do have with it is I hate the scent. At first I was like, oh, it smells a little bit good, but after a while it's like super strong. I even smelt it throughout the day. When I was working, I could smell my face and people would walk by and I would feel like I smelled like an old lady or something. It was crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about both products. I mean, both products are good, and that was just my first impression on the Coty Airspun powder. So yeah, if you guys aren't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. And I did want to ask you guys if you could please leave some comments down below on any questions you have or want to know about me, just because I've been getting a lot of requests from you guys to know more about me or to do a Q&A. So if you leave any questions down below, I'm going to do a future video with the Q&A, and I'm also just going to throw some stuff in there about me that you might not know so you guys can get to know me better. And yeah, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit my face right over here and subscribe. I'm gonna make videos every 3 to 4 days. So if I upload this video 3 days from now, I'm gonna have a new video for you guys. So it just helps that you're subscribed so you know when my video is up. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!